Hi guys, this is Ron Malhotra. I want to talk to you about a concept in business that I recently spoke to my team about, and the concept is relevant to anybody that's an entrepreneur or a business owner or runs a practice. And one of the biggest challenges that a lot of business people and entrepreneurs find is to attract the right people. And when you're in the early stages of your business, sometimes you don't have the revenue that warrants being able to employ somebody and pay them a salary. And so in many cases, you may have to be prepared to forego a share in your business to attract the right kind of people. And there's a lot of debate in leadership literature around what is the right type of person in a business, because one of the things that every business person would vouch for is the fact that a good person can make your business and a bad person in the business can break your business. So getting your hiring decisions right is really, really important. So what happens though in many cases is people will sometimes come into your business because they want a share in your business. So pretty much most employees, if they had the opportunity to have a share in an established business that is producing good revenues and profits, would want that share, and because it's a great opportunity to buy into a business where the hard work's already been done, the foundations have already been laid, the risk has already been taken. And so, it's quite an attractive proposition for an employee to have a share in an existing business. But a lot of employees have the mentality where they would want physical ownership in a business, but have not taken mental ownership of a business. So the fact is that, I as an employer, as a business person, if I had somebody in my business that took mental ownership, and that simply means that they treated my business like their own business. If they did that and they did the things not from an employee's perspective and mindset, but from an employer's perspective and mindset, as a business owner's perspective, and they took the kind of actions that a business owner would take. They would take initiative, they would problem solve without being told. That person is demonstrating that they have taken mental ownership in a business. And you'll find that with most good bosses and employers who want to grow their business and are not myopic and not territorial and competitive in their mindset, you will find that those kind of bosses and those kind of business owners and employers will be keen to provide the right person with physical ownership of their business. And why wouldn't they? Because as an employer, I always ask myself, if there is somebody that's contributing to the growth and development of my business, then I want them to have a share. I want them to have a vested interest in my business, and I'll make that available. But here is the thing: I will never make physical ownership available for a person who wants physical ownership before they take mental ownership. And this is a really key point. If a person is not prepared to take mental ownership first, they will not get physical ownership in my business. It's very simple. And I've worked with all kinds of people. I've worked with people who do not take any initiative. I've had people who've come and said, Ron, I want to help, but how can I help? And then I've had people who don't even ask, and they get on with the job and they start fixing things and they start improving things because they've already taken mental ownership of the business. Those are the type of people who inadvertently end up with physical ownership in a business. Of course, the caveat being that you're working for the right kind of employer who values and appreciates human beings and is not greedy and just doesn't want to hang on to everything. But with the right kind of employer, with the right kind of boss, with the right kind of business owner, you will find that if you are prepared to take mental ownership first, you may end up with physical ownership. So physical ownership is a consequence of taking mental ownership. A lot of people say, once I become a leader, once I become an owner in the business, then I will do this. That's the wrong way to think. No one's going to give you physical ownership until you've taken mental ownership first. And that's where it starts. So I'd love to know what you think. Are you somebody that has taken mental ownership but it didn't quite work out for you? Are you somebody that did take mental ownership and it worked out for you quite well? Or are you somebody that doesn't take mental ownership at all until it's made conditional upon you getting physical ownership? Thanks for watching.